What's going on, guys? Welcome back to mszgaming with me, Dan. Today's tutorial is going to be a very scary one. I'm going to show you how to build yourself a pumpkin style house. As you can see, the pumpkin style that I've kind of started to form in front of me is the basics of a face, but I'm going to show you in detail how to make the exterior of the house today, and then hopefully over time in the next tutorial I'll show you exactly how to make the interior, and of course with all the decorations, the spooky decorations that we're currently after. So what I'm going to start off by doing is, first of all, I'm going to go 13 blocks across. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then what I want to do is raise it up by 13, so that's 1 included. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. We'll repeat the process as we go all the way along until we get level with what's available at the very bottom. Now the first part is probably the hardest, where you have to make the face first of all, and then once that's done, hopefully it starts to become a lot easier in terms of putting the exterior features, such as putting black concrete for the walls and of course etc. Now what I want to do first of all, I'm going to start to fill this all in first, very quickly like so, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to start carving the mouth first, because that's the one that I find to be a little bit more difficult compared to the eyes, because you can always then place the eyes in exactly where you want it to be. Now you can either make the pumpkin face as big or small as you wish. Be careful guys, don't make it too small, because if you make it too small you're probably not going to be able to make space for the eyes and the mouth. So what I often find is that if I go at least 13 blocks across and 13 blocks in height, that usually does well, or maybe 15 by 15, but try and use odd numbers as opposed to even numbers, because that way you can always then carve exactly what you want out in accordance to the spooky theme of Halloween, which is of course round the corner. So what we're going to do first of all is I'm going to go across by 3, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and then go across 1, 2. I'm going to kind of dig out the first hole here. I'm going to leave one and then I'm going to dig out another, leave 2 and then dig out another, leave 2 and then dig out another, like so. Now directly above this I'm going to go across 1 and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 all the way till I get to the other end, like so. As you can see, the mouth is starting to form. Next thing I want to do is exactly the same thing, go all the way across until we get something like this, and then for the top part we want to start thinking about how we're going to make the top part of the teeth. So I'm going to carve that one out there, skip 2, carve this one out here, and then we'll skip another 2 and then skip another 2 and then get something that looks like this. So the mouth is looking pretty awesome. You can choose whatever shape you wish. For the nose I'm just going to go ahead and place myself a square, although we tend to get pumpkin kind of noses a little bit different, but we'll go with that for now. That should do us fine. And then for the eyes you want it to be as weird and as creepy as possible, so we're going to go 2 there, carve out 3 here, go ahead and place 1 back in there, don't want that one, just leave that as it is, go 1, 2, 3 as so, and then we'll just have 1 about there and 1 about there as well. Now what you want to also do, if that's what, just get rid of this one. So we've got ourselves some goggly little eyes, and maybe just place another one in like so. And then on this side we'll go 1, 2, we'll go 1, 2, 3, we'll go down, we'll go 1, 2, and then let's go a little bit higher here as such, and then maybe we can add 1 there, and then in fact we'll just get rid of these and then we'll add 1 into the corner like this. So I've kind of got a square shape and of course 1 goggly eye. So you can see already I can either make my pumpkin look like this, which is noseless, or I can make it with a nose, but it's up to you how you want to do it. Now the next part is going to be absolutely essential, because what you want to do is make it as scary as looking as possible. So what I've gone for is I've gone for black concrete. What we start to do is fill in the mouth as such, so go up by 1, get rid of this one here, and then the idea is that you want to start filling in as much as you can from the back, so that you can start to get as creepy looking as possible. So you're just going to keep going and start to fill this mouth up as quick and hopefully as painless as possible. So let's just keep going all the way across like this, and it's up to you. You can either go block by block if you wish, or you can do exactly what I'm doing and just start to fill it in like so. I'd thought if you take the easier option, just fill in the mouth like that, go ahead and fill in the nose like this, and then go 1, let's get rid of that one, let's go 1, 2 like so, and then we can just get rid of these 2 down here, go up towards the eyes, go 1, you have to go be a bit careful here because you need to do 1 below, fill the other 2 on top, and then you can actually get rid of that one, and you can start to fill it in as such like this. So we'll go 3 and and then one more here and one more here, raise it up by one and then go 1, 2. So we're kind of just filling in the back of the house as such, and then let's do another one here as well. Fill in one there, one above, get rid of this one here, and then let's go across one, go across here 2, and then start to fill this in like so. I'm going to go towards the front of the house at the moment. I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like. It does look looks pretty scary if you ask me. If you look now, you can see that that is pretty epic pumpkin scary Halloween house as such. You can make the eyes whatever kind of shape you want. Now the next thing you want to do is go back towards the orange concrete, and now we're going to go all the way across back as much as you can. It doesn't have to be necessarily even numbers, of course. At this point it does make it a little bit easier, so maybe we'll just go like that. We'll go all the way across like this until we are back level with the start of the house, which is about there, and then go all the way across as such like this. Now the next thing you want to do is start to fill in kind of the rest of the house. I'm going to go like this, and probably easier if you start from the very bottom. You can actually see that we are starting to fill this in like so, like this. It's actually a lot easier if you go block by block, because in that way you're not causing yourself any stress by trying to match them up as you go all the way around. Now the idea is that you want to build this in terms of your platforms as quick as possible and as painless as possible, because the last thing you want to do is start to, well, when the dusk starts to settle in, should I say dawn, probably dawn, it makes it very difficult to build a house like this overnight. So the idea is just start to fill it in as much as possible, and then you can start to carve out where you want the doorway, etc, etc. Still got a fair few to go as such, and you can see that we are coming along quite nicely actually in this Halloween festivities house. I think it's pretty awesome, and I've played around with quite a few before, probably not as big as this, but something that caused me a little bit of aggravation, because I just found that some ways work, some ways don't, unfortunately. But it's up to you however you build these, and maybe you like to cut corners, I don't know, maybe you just want to go ahead and be a perfectionist like I am. The only problem with Minecraft, I was going to say, which isn't really a problem, is that you can't really make perfect circles. So although pumpkin is circular in its shape, you probably have to go ahead and use these blocks. I'm going to show you actually how to carve the corners in a moment, so that you can almost get like a round shape-ish. But if you think it works for you, great. If not, then let me know of other ways that you've tried, and maybe ways that you think work better than one that I'm about to show you in a moment. I just want to keep on going with this. Don't want to leave anything at bay. And then tomorrow what I'll do is I'll do the second part where I'll show you how to kind of put the interior features of this gorgeous pumpkin house as we go along. Now the reason why it's taking me a little bit longer is because I'm quite a big 13 by 13 actually, so it would of course take quite a while to do something like this. But if you've got the patience like I have, then of course go ahead and do that as well. If you haven't, then you probably want to make this house a little bit smaller, maybe something a bit more towards your convenience. Now the reason why I just want to completely finish this wall, I want to show you how to make the corners of this awesome house before the light starts to fall, because trust me guys, once you see it you think, yep, I really like that. It's something that you might want to implement in your world. Now with the Halloween coming up as well, you're probably now starting to think about how you're going to build your houses in terms of the festive season, or maybe you want to build yourself a skeleton or a zombie, whatever it might be. I think these are absolutely awesome. What I'm also going to do is, once I've done the interior on this house, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put some pumpkin heads together as well. Now I'm not going to do all of this, but I'll finish this off once I'm kind of offline, so to speak. But just to show you how to build corners on these, and they look pretty epic, I have to say. Let's see where the sun is. Well, there's the sun. You want to kind of just go in from the corner, so you go 1, 2, 3, and then go 1, 2, 3, and then the idea is that you start to fill in the corners like this. In fact, I'll just go back here and fill that one in. You can see I can start to fill in that one about there, and already it is starting to look ever so slightly circular, which I think looks pretty epic. If I do the exact same thing on this side, I'm just going to fill in a couple of blocks here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and go there. I'll get rid of that one actually. If I go back into the corners on this one, be careful not to carve out the eyes too much. 1, and then go 1, 2, and then back on that one, and then fill in the blanks just there. Probably want to get one just about there. You can see that already it's starting to look ever so slightly more circular compared to the one on the left, and you can even do the ones at the bottom In fact, I'll just quickly show you this, how it looks. But you've got to be careful not to carve out too many, because otherwise you've got the problem that you can't start to fill out the ones that you need. So if you just go back around there and fill that one in, you can see that looks pretty epic, and I'll zoom out in a moment so you can see this. I'm just going to do another one here. Go 1, 2, 3, and then you want to get rid of this one and then start to fill in one at the back like that. And in fact, I'll just do this one so you can see exactly what I'm after in terms of kind of designs. I'll do the same on this one. I'll get rid of this one here, and as you can see, if you just zoom out, you can see already it looks pretty awesome. Now what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to put some eyeballs in and of course decorate the rest of this house. But if you like what you've seen in today's tutorial, guys, make sure you smash that like button, give this video lots of support, and I will see you again very soon. Cheers, bye bye.